treat yourself. You know what? Spoil yourself. Forget treating. Spoil yourselves.
Really?
Now, as we get to this very popular item, we're talking about a stone that has seen a lot.
Yeah.
And to bring you not only just the certificate of authenticity on this, you're thinking, well, for what? In the center of this yellow gold cross pendant is an encapsulated piece of the Nativity Stone. And the Nativity Stone is from the Holy Land. And it's right in the center of this starburst frame. So the Nativity Stone. So just imagine this stone to have witnessed the birth of Jesus Christ. You have actually got documentation, a certificate of authenticity that comes not only included, but from a renovation that took place in Bethlehem, in the manger room, under the Church of the Nativity.
That's Stanley
this
Slotkin.
Right here.
In 1960, that was the first nativity cross you see right there. He was an amazing, amazing man. He did archaeological digs in the area, and whenever he found anything that he thought had religious significance, he would always bring someone from the church there. This is actually his daughter, and that is in the Vatican when they made the Jubilee Stone for the year 2000, the Nativity Stone. Wow. That's the spot in the Church of the Nativity that marks the spot where Jesus was born. They know that that was the spot because people had worshiped there till they actually built the church in the year 350. So there's no doubt with the certificate, you can do your own research. When you get it home, Google Nativity Stone and you'll see those pictures. You can read a little bit more. But go online and read some of the testimonials. I mean, it's life-changing. I can tell you, I wear a nativity cross around my neck. I never take it off, okay? And once you wear this piece and once you do a little research, you almost feel like you're in the presence of God, or that, you know, not too many people can go there.
Right.
But to own something, and the church never sells any part of a church. It was only because of this man's good deeds that they give him these, and they gave it to him with the promise of that he would make a portion of the proceeds he would donate to charities, and he was a very charitable man anyway. He was one of the first people to have like hospital on wheels to do surgery for handicapped people and people that couldn't afford it. Wow. You know, children with cleft palates and things like that. So they didn't have to even tell him. He was doing that anyway. But a portion of the proceeds here will end up in some charity in some form or another. But to own a stone that comes, that witnessed the birth of Christ, you tell me.
Thank you.
You tell me where you could find this.
Exactly.
You know, nowhere in the world. I've had people look at it on my neck and say, what is that? It looks like a relic when you see it.
That's what it is.
You know, we hadn't sold gold nativity crosses for about 7 years because the price of gold went up. So this is really the first nativity cross that we brought back. You know, and if you've never seen a nativity cross, again, try to wrap your arms around this in your brain, that this stone came from within 20 feet of where Jesus was born, in a cave. He wasn't born in a hotel or a stable as people think. And they did use those caves as stables. But then they built the church right on top of that location. And you'll see here, that's a picture of the Church of the Nativity. And then they depict when Christ was born. That's one of the caves. So you're going to see now that opening that you see there is the base of the church. And we know that that was the location because the people had consistently, that's what they call the manger room. I've been there. It's electrifying. Oh. I get chicken skin just talking about it. But
I'm getting goosebumps.
This is the spot right there. When you kneel down and you kiss that spot and you walk around that room and you see some of the relics that are there, you know, you could never own anything from there. Even if you went there, you couldn't buy a Nativity Stone. They're not sold there.
Yes.
Okay? So this is really a special opportunity. You can't go into the marketplace. We're the only ones that sell them. I design all these pieces. I've had the pleasure of selling this since 1999 here at HSN. Lord knows how many thousands of them we've sold.
My God. Because we've done bracelets and pendants.
Every one is a pleasure
so
for me. Every one has a numbered certificate. So it authenticates. And before you saw 2 affidavits. One was signed by the mayor of Bethlehem at the time, and then also the mayor, the priest who was in charge of the church at the time when the stones were removed. And that's all part of the authentication process. They did assays of the stones. They sent them to 2 geological. The Cardinal of Bishops, and the Cardinal of Bishops is the body that actually elects the Pope.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay? And they had to vote after they saw the documentation. And they only selected 8 items for the year 2000, and the Nativity Stone was one of them. When I sold it that first year, I wasn't sure, and they kept on telling me that the Vatican was going to sell it, and I almost didn't believe them.
Right.
But once I saw the letters from the Cardinal of Bishops, how they voted on it, I mean, at that point, I was sold. And once I was sold, I was committed. And it's been a pleasure for me. Just go online and read some of the testimonials, you know. And these are limited.